How you doing? How you hoes out there doing? How's the community doing? How are the village people doing? How are you doing out there? Life Coach Key. Now, real quick before I get into it, affirmation time. It's a quick affirmation. It's a well-known one. I didn't make it up this time. This is one that we've all heard for most of our lives. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. For as long as I've been alive, literally my entire life, Roe versus Wade was the land of the law. You were able to get an abortion whenever you needed to get an abortion. And doctors were not being sent to jail because they was helping you get an abortion. Now, regardless of whatever the abortion was for, whatever the reason, blah, 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 it happened, it's done. There's a law that stated that you can do that as a woman. It's women's rights and healthcare. Now that they've taken that away, just threw that shit down the toilet, said, nope. Us men, we got control over what you do with the insides of your body. Not you. And and your doctor? Oh, your doctor can't help you neither. You're supposed to be here to procreate and then figure it out on your own. We're not here to help you. No. And that's what happened. That's what they did. Fucking Donald Sawyer's Commander in Depends and his team Billies. Them boys up there. Yeah! So today coming after the gay marriage. I don't care for gay marriage. I don't care about marriage. I thought I did when I was younger, but I don't care about marriage at this point in my life. It's not, it's not for me. But I know people who do, and I respect that choice that they make. But currently, they are attacking, of course, they're not going to attack the straight people. No, not the heterosexuals. No, we're not going to talk about them. We're going to take away marriage for our lesbians, our gays, bisexuals, transgender, our queer, and intersex plus community folk. Oh, we're going to take away their right to be happy. Again, like, I personally don't care for marriage. Like, a piece of paper letting me know that I'm connected to you, my brain can't compute that. It doesn't make sense to me. But that doesn't give me the right to go tell another straight person, why you getting married? Why are you doing that? You don't need to live that way. You shouldn't live that way. Why are you doing that? I don't have a right to do that. But I have a right to have an opinion. And we all have one like assholes. But these white men, a part of Team Billy, sitting under Commander in Depends booty hole, they're just taking it and running with it, and they're gonna figure out a way, and that's fucked up. But if y'all voted for this man, then you all voted for this. And I again am not a fan of marriage. Don't care for it, but a lot of people do. And for you to take that right away from we're not a small community, we're actually quite large. We don't do this to y'all heterosexual folks. Because we don't care. It's none of our fucking concern what you do behind closed doors in your fucking house. But for some reason, y'all be all up in our fucking business. But don't want to help with shit. I wonder. Can somebody make it make sense? Let me see what this guy's about to say. Yes, this about to be good.
So the state of Oklahoma is trying to get the Supreme Court to overturn gay marriage. Yeah. And how are they doing it? The same way Roe versus Wade got overturned. They are making it a states' rights issue. They are going to try to get the Supreme Court to return this decision to the states.
The federal government is in charge of that. It's not a states thing. That's like when Scott Bessent, the head of the Treasury, the Secretary of the Treasury Department, he went and said it's to be left up to the states to raise the minimum wage individually. It's not up to us as the federal government to do that. Literally is what the government is there to fucking do. Not all states have money. New York may not have as much money as fucking California does. It doesn't. Texas may not have as much money as Arkansas does. It probably doesn't. So you go to the federal government to get that assistance. Can you help us help our people? Give us the guidelines that we need to follow to get this done. No. No. We as a federal government, we cannot raise the federal minimum wage. We can't do that. It is up to the states, who are smaller than the federal government is, for them to do that. So you're going to put that same thinking towards people like myself. So I gotta be wary of what state I'm going to if I ever decided I wanted to get married. Because if I go to a red state, it might not work out. I gotta go to a blue state or a purple state. What? But this is happening right now. And again, I don't care for marriage. I don't care for marriage. But I respect that word for people who do, because marriage, I don't know. We're supposed to marry one person and love them for the rest of your life and da 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 da. Yes. And there are some people like myself who just want to fuck you and then fuck you and then fuck you, and then we can all fuck around together and we could just be happy and not put it on paper. But you ain't got the right to come into somebody's life and just fuck they shit up like this. Especially when all we trying to do, people like myself, all we trying to do is live like y'all motherfuckers out there, you heterosexual, lovely souls. We ain't trying to do too much. We just want an even fucking playing field. And these white folks is fucking taking it away. And I appreciate this white man here coming in and letting us know about it. All the white folks that are cool, because I know y'all out there. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the ones, y'all can kiss my black ass, metaphorically speaking, because if you touch me, I have to defend myself, and I'm going to jail.
I believe it was 2007 or so is when the state of Oklahoma passed legislation defining marriage as being between a man and a woman. So they are...
Marriage is between man and woman. What the fuck makes y'all straight folks so up there on the hierarchy? Like, why? No. Thanks to that philosopher. I gotta look up his name. He's the one that came up with the man and the woman and then the black and the white. It's the whole thing. But this, ridiculous.
Are claiming that their rights were somehow trampled on by the United States Supreme Court. And so they want to return this to the states so they can, nix it in the state of Oklahoma. And by the way, there's other states doing this as well. Idaho, Missouri, Texas, I think Montana. I can't name them all off the top of my head. There's quite a few states.
Those are mostly red states. Just Midwest. Yeah, right. I hope y'all do your research. The states that this man just mentioned are red states.
Also trying to do this.
Let me make sure.
Another one of the ways they are trying to make this happen is that they are saying, off the top of my head, there's quite a few states. Missouri, Texas, I think Montana, doing this as well. Idaho, Missouri, Texas, I think Montana. I can't name them all off the top of my head. There's quite a few states also trying to do this. Another one of the ways they are trying to make this happen is that they are saying that two of the justices, Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Elena Kagan, that participated in ruling on gay marriage, should be eliminated because prior to that ruling, they had officiated, apparently, in some gay marriages. Like they had officiated some gay marriages.
two women, a Jewish lady, and most likely a white lady. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This is a Jewish lady. If it was two white men, what do you think the response would be? Would they have been? Do you think it would have been stricken away if it was two white men? But just because I feel like it's because it's a woman officiating somebody else's happiness. We can't have that. No. And now that Miss Ruth Bader Ginsburg has been passed on and she's in the other realm, they still on her nutsack. They still want her work to be removed in the minorest ways. But heterosexual people, no idea what you're feeling. I have no idea what's going on. But I did not do it. And my people who want to be as happy as y'all married folk are, give them that same right. And leave them the fuck alone. What is wrong with people? Why are y'all so angry with life?
Or a gay marriage. And Dusty Devers. Dusty Devers is a name that you might want to put in the back of your head. Just
Dusty motherfucking Yo, that white man has an obsession with people's bedrooms. I don't know if he's down low. I'm not sure. I don't care. But he need to leave people alone. That is another white man in the government who is all up in your sheets, but don't want you to be up in his business at all. At all. But he can tell you everything that you should be doing, but you can't tell him nothing. Watch it. Look up. Remember the name? Dusty. And I'm from Brooklyn. That's not a good name to be called. It's not. But that is his actual government name. But in Brooklyn, and somebody's calling you Dusty, you ugly, you're dirty, you stink, you ass, you trash. I'm telling you, look up that man's name and listen to him speak. He's really a dusty motherfucker.
just keep it back there. He is a senator from Oklahoma who is extremely far right and a little bit kooky. Yeah, a little bit kooky. He's always coming up with some proposal to strip people that don't look or think like him of their rights. That's a common trait of Dusty Devers. Pretty sure he's going to run for governor. Yeah. And a lot of people say, oh, you know, it'll never happen. Really? Can we still say
no,
it'll never happen? Like, I don't think that's a thing we can say anymore, is it? Another thing I think people on the left don't realize is, you know, these issues, when Republicans lose on these issues, they never stop. 100 years from now, they will still be trying to get those things reversed. Because that's what happens when you lead from the perspective of a religious ideology. Your views can never be changed, and you never stop trying to fight for those things you believe in. That's why, you know, countries in the Middle East fight wars that last hundreds of years, because there's a religious aspect to it. They literally tie their salvation to that. So get ready to hear a lot more about this talk about eliminating gay marriage once again. Because as long as we're fighting these old battles that just keep coming up and never end, we can never move forward and make progress with anything else. Yeah. Thanks.
The man is right. There are so many other issues. More, not, I don't want to say that word. That word is not the word that I wanted to say out loud. There are more issues that deserve more coverage than something that's already in law. So you want to undo that to hide what you're really doing underneath that. So you want to take away our psychological rights of happiness, of marriage for those who believe in it. So if that is what we're seeing, what are they doing behind doors that we're not seeing? Because they're only gonna do something to enrich themselves, and they're gonna figure out a way to blame it on somebody else for them not to take responsibility for their actions. there's disasters after disasters after disasters after disasters going on. There's shootings after shootings after shootings. There's robberies and robberies. There's all types of things happening, but the government is just so focused on us gay, lesbian, trans, bisexual, intersex, and queer folk. It's not our fault that you are not able to do what you felt like you should be able to do because you were in a time that's not this one. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Because we didn't do it to you. We don't even know you. But you really want to hurt people. And that's fucked up. So, since you want to do that, don't be surprised if people come for you. Because you are coming to destroy people's livelihoods. And that shit is not cool. I'm gonna be a happy hoe cause I know what it's like to not have anything. And I'm not gonna go back. So y'all voted for what y'all voted for. That just means I gotta keep fighting to live my life. And I gotta stay away from y'all who want to hurt me. Because if I've ever done something like this to you on a psychological manner, I am so sorry. I was psychologically fucked up. I've been in therapy. And I'm getting better. But these people that are in government who have the funds to get the same therapy, to get the same help that I'm applying to myself, and they're not doing it. They're just coming after our worlds. Because it makes them feel better for some reason. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. And there was nothing wrong with that law being signed. It got signed in, 2010? When I think it was, or 2009 when I found out gay marriage was just everywhere for us all. And now 2025, they're like, nope! We're going to take that bitch back. You don't need it. Heard you. So you going to come for me, ho? I see you, cuz.
I wish that what I was about to tell you was a joke, because I know it sounds like an SNL skit, but it is not. Trump's new appointee for Surgeon General, the highest ranking medical office in the United States, is a crunchy granola mom wellness influencer. I dug through her Twitter history so you don't have to, and I will be reading the worst of it to you directly, but it is filled with anti-vax sentiments, the idea that seed oils are somehow bad for you, promoting drinking raw milk, which is asinine, and this obsession with mitochondria that I don't actually think she even fully understands at a cellular biological level. This tweet is so insane.